Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void! And today it's gonna be the cheese compilation for the month of December 2020, the last cheese of the year. Alright, so game number one here is gonna be on Lightshade the Ladder Edition. It's gonna be Gizmo versus Epitaph, with an extra E on the end, but maybe that's a spelling in another language. Bottom right-hand corner, we have the Red Terran player. It is Epitaph. And in the top left, it is Gizmo with the Brood Warden Nexus. Look at that. Looking fancy here in 1440p. 1440p cheese, y'all. First one of these with my new monitor. Video card doing pretty well with it, too. And there is your proxy. I was going to say, we got to get some proxies in here. This is going to be cheese. Thank you very much to my screeners this month, Stefan, Jim, and Scott, for going through all of the submissions that were sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. If you don't have the subject of cheese, I'm probably not going to see it, and probably not going to send it to my screeners, so make sure you get that right, okay? If you send it to me in the first 3 weeks-ish of the month, then it will be guaranteed to be screened in time for the cheese compilation, which is posted the last Wednesday of every month. It was brought to my attention that I'm not being very clear about that in my videos. So cheese post the last Wednesday of every month, and basically the previous Wednesday from the last Wednesday is the cutoff for that month's cheese to get into the compilation. All right. Hopefully that is clear as mud maybe, but clear anyway. All right, Epitaph is throwing up a bunker, not expanding, so Gizmo should not expand. Yes, throwing out a cybernetics core before you expand here. Okay, excellent. So, this is just basically, will cheese fail, right? From Life's a Glitch TV. We don't know if the cheese is going to succeed or if it's going to fail because people send in both, which I like. Because you never know who's going to win. Just, you know, unupgraded Marines. No gas being taken here from Epitaph. There we go. Let's see. A cannon with a shield battery would be pretty awesome here. Maybe 2 cannons with a shield battery would be pretty awesome here. I don't know. Either way, he's defending any counterattacks that Gizmo is going to try to toss his way. But I think Gizmo is going to sit back and wait and see what Epitaph is going to bring his way here. He's got both his gas. He's doing everything right. I think Gizmo is responding to this very properly. Recognizing the threat. There you go. Getting a shield battery up. Getting a stalker. I think a cannon would be honestly pretty awesome. Whoa! I did not expect the boys to get pulled. So here come the boys. Not the boys from the TV show. This is just the boys that are the SCVs. Oh, so what do we have here? We have a good number of Marines. We have 13 Marines and 12 SCVs. Boy, they are all on their way. He's even floating his command center over. He salvaged the bunker. He's hiding his command center and floating his barracks. This is incredible. Oh, is it too? It's too late for that second. Oh my gosh, it's one stalker. He did not expect the depths of the depravity to be this deep. Okay, so I think Gizmo's just dead here, honestly. If he'd had like 2 cannons, or 1 cannon would have been so good sitting back here. And the stalker, and the shield battery. No! You're using your time to make a void ray when there are this many Marines. Don't you watch Hearthstone's videos? You don't make Void Rays versus Terran, because look at this. Marines trade so well against them. Alright, so that's your GG. Unless the probes can win this fight, which they cannot win this fight. He's not even microing these Marines. He's just like, we'll just stand here and shoot at whatever we want to. Just win the game, and Epitaph's your winner. Okay, Gizmo, friend Protoss here. Nice job, Epitaph, getting the win. I mean, that was just pull the boys, proxy racks, all in stuff. It was great. But Gizmo scouted this, man. Gizmo saw there wasn't an expansion. He recognized something crazy was happening, and he made a stalker with a shield battery at 4 minutes. He started making a second one, but it was too late. He had a forge. Like, make a cannon, dude. Oh, he was worried about, I bet he was worried about Banshees. His proxy Banshee was what he was concerned about there, but Like, I'm not even kidding. Having, like, 2 cannons here with shield batteries healing them, focusing down the Marines, or maybe just killing all the SCVs would have done enough. God, but 1 Stalker was not ample. One Stalker at 4 minutes. I guess Protoss kind of fall into that trap sometimes that they're like, all I have to do is wall off and make, like, an Adept or a Stalker, and I'm fine, and I can probe my face off. This is not true. This is a lot of the time not true. How many? Oh, he was up to 31 workers. Jeez. 31 workers. Okay. That was too many workers to make against a 1-basing Terran. Honestly, I probably should have held off on getting the expansion at all, considering the fact that it was a 1-base opener from the Terran player, but he could have gotten away with having this as long as he had actually something to deal with the Marines that showed up. So, good cheese. Good start there. Lessons to be learned. Poor Gizmo. And we'll move on to game number 2 here. We'll be right back. And this is Pillars of Gold. This is GM level cheese based on the loading screen that I just saw. So top right, it is the red Protoss player, Samuel. And in the bottom left, it is the blue Zerg player, Beyond GGO. What? That's hard. That is hard to say. We're going to call you Beyond. It's been the week of Beyond on the channel, man. We got more Beyond coming on Friday, too. Just for ridiculous reasons. Okay, so probe coming on down. Probably, well, I was going to say, probably just to block the hatch here, but considering this is the cheese comp, could be here for a cannon rush as well. So check this out for a forge, and it is. All right, forge opener coming in. What do we got? What do we got here? Oh, he pull firsted. He pull first. This is going to directly counter what you're doing, Samuel. Oh boy, hate it when this happens. Kind of a paper, rock, scissors scenario. Just sort of get beat because you didn't account for your opponent going for a pool first. That said, he doesn't have any vision down here. This is why you want vision down here. You really do. Like, at least send a drone down to poke around and see what's up. But he's just making... Yeah, see, if he has vision, he drops his lings down there, and maybe he gets there in time. Look at this. So he sees it now. Yep. He recognizes what's happening. Do not throw down the expansion. Excellently done, Beyond. Well done there, sir. A gas steal. Interestingly enough. Probe dies, but there's a second probe here. That's why you have backup probe. Second hatch coming up here. I love the second hatch. That seems pretty good to me. And he stole the gas, so he can't go for very fast Ravager, which is a pretty good move for Samuel, too. So Queen's going to try to shut that down. Lings are going to help shut this thing down. Maybe cancel it? No, he wants the delay. He really wants the delay here. So canceled one of his... I guess that was a pylon. Canceled it. He's getting a gas of his own back home. He's going to cannon up just in case Lings decide to wander out to his side of the map. But the Lings are pretty busy down here on this assimilator. So what's the further plan here, Samuel? I understand you have your opponent stuck on one base, which is bad for him. He wants to be on 2 bases for sure when you're on 1 base. The math is not adding up for him right now. Cybernetics core coming in from Samuel. And what's the follow-up here, Samuel? What are you going to do? Are you going to Void Ray him? It's a possibility. It's a Void Ray him. Evolution Chamber from Beyond. What? What's that going to do for you? I guess spores. I guess he's assuming Void Ray. Which is fair. Cybernetics core down, and what do we got? What's the follow-up here, Samuel? Production tab says, a Stalker! Interesting. A Stalker. Well, I don't know. All's quiet on the Western Front, and Samuel's not being very aggressive with this at all. Okay, there's the robotics facility. This is the key here. This is going to be Immortals with a Warp Prism, shuttling it up and down, killing things like spines, killing queens, getting shots off on this hive that's coming up here too. Honestly, oh god, no Roach Warren. I can't believe he's doing this without a Roach Warren. Like, dude, I guess his APM isn't incredible, but he is, you know, High Master's low GM level here, so I'm very surprised. Just now he's getting a Roach Warren. What's he going to do with all his gas? He's got 2 fully saturated extractors. He's getting speed for his Lings. That's one thing he's doing with his gas. I don't... Yeah, alright. So Stalker's going to take hits and then pull back and heal up. And this is where more Stalkers are here. And this is where I guess you make an immortal first. You want to make a warp prism first? What's the goal here for Samuel? What do we think? Production tab says immortal. All right, cool. So immortal coming in. Back home, Samuel, not much of anything. Just 2 gas, 1 base. Pretty happy about things. Really no sign of a counterattack here from Beyond at all. Unless he goes for a Nidus. Which could be pretty awesome. That's why Samuel is throwing this pylon right here. To make sure that if a Nidus Swarm comes up, he has a chance to see it coming. Somebody posted a really, really sad video of Protoss, like a Protoss experience on ladder, just getting handled all the time. Ah, scouted the Nidus, and then just recalls a Stalker home, 2 Stalkers home. But like, it showed all these Nidus Swarms coming up in view of the Protoss, and there's army units nearby, and it's like, look, I understand it's annoying that you have to deal with Nidus Swarms, but if a Nidus Worm is coming up, it takes forever to come up, and if you can see it, and you have units nearby, and that still comes up, it's your own darn fault. Like, I'm blaming the victim in that situation. So look how Samuel's gonna handle this. Why would you go? Alright, well, let's load up the Nidus network. This is not going to work. The Adept's like, where'd everybody go? Oh, they're in the Nidus. And there it is. And look, Stalkers come over, there's no way this is coming up at all. Not even close. Look at this. And that's it. That's your ball game. Every egg in the basket went for that. Sure, I guess you could. If you want to try to come up this ramp with queens, sure, this works out. We're going to let this one finish. I mean, I'm making fun of Beyond here, but he is way better at StarCraft than I am, I think. It is one thing to be able to know what to do based on what you see your opponent doing and where they are, right? Versus doing it when you're playing. I totally understand the difference here. He's going for Colossus. He's got a Colossus, all right. Changeling comes down. Actually gets a real nice scout on what we're doing here. He says, I don't really have anything that deals with Colossus very well. Zerglings are bad at this. Queens aren't super good at it either. All right, do we want to go through? Do we want to come down here, or? Oh, I don't know. So he's engaging. The Immortal's gonna die. You can't heal through that much Ling damage. The Colossus is being very. All right. The Colossus is down. Shield batteries are out of energy. This is interesting from Beyond. I'm kind of enjoying this one. As a Zerg player, I'm feeling better about it. Samuel's expanded down here for his natural for reasons. I mean, I guess his natural is creeped, so that's a reason. And then everything here dies. So Samuel getting a little cheeky, I think, going for Colossus. And just one basing Zerg able to come down here and take it down. Finally taking a second base today. At 7 minutes is Beyond. Samuel's second base is already done. So economically, just so far ahead. So far ahead. Oh, scouts it though. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, okay. Can he kill this thing before? Oh, I do like this Nidus because then you get queens up here. And then the Void Ray you're making doesn't do as much. This is turning into an interesting match. Nidus Swarm erupts and Samuel goes, where was that one? And suddenly Speedlings and Roaches are down here causing major problems. And spread some creep, queens. Spread tumor. Toss down a tumor right here. Just get it going. Alright, well. So the Void Ray is here, prismatic aligning these Roaches into oblivion. However, there are 4 queens. Okay, 3 queens. Shield battery overcharge is trying to save the day. Roaches are killing the ground army. Void Rays aren't quite sure what to do. Do we kill the queens? Do we kill the Roaches? This is a little bit tough, honestly. The queens need to work. No, 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 no. Don't let the Stalkers hit transfuse. He doesn't have energy for transfuses. Okay, that explains a lot. Man, the Void Rays are getting some work done here. 3 kills, 1 kill each. The Roaches are just trying to kill what they can. But the micro here by Samuel is beautiful. It is very nice. That is a really cheeky Nidus. Honestly, though, a creep. There you go. Creep Tumor's finally getting laid down. Zerglings coming in to wrap around those Stalkers. Loving that stuff. And Stalkers do go down. And it's only 3 Void Rays here to fight against these 4 Queens. Not a situation they want to be in, although the shield batteries are helping immensely. They're draining a lot of their energy trying to get that Stalker alive, and I really think the priority here should be the Void Rays. This is crazy. I'm loving this engagement right now for both players. It's looking really tight. That said, man, Void Rays, another shield battery overcharge coming in. Just that. Okay, well, there's Hydras out for Beyond now, but it's not enough. Have any Void Rays died yet? No, the Void Rays are invulnerable because of shield batteries. Even these Hydras are like, we don't like this at all. Back in you go. Alright, so the Void Rays decide it's time to maybe chase some stuff. I don't know, 2 bases here for Samuel. Gonna recall a bunch of probes over to saturate this natural base. It is currently 29 to 27 workers. Samuel has a lead that way, which is not good, and he just doesn't have enough for this many Void Rays. So I think the Void Rays just win here today. It's 5 Hydras versus 6 Void Rays. Hydras are really good versus Void Rays. They're not that good against Void Rays. They're just not. Yeah, I mean, once that hatchery goes down, it almost doesn't matter what else these Void Rays do, so they're just going to go home. Beyond's on 1 base. He's trying to Nidus up here, and you know what? There's no army to handle this. It's good vision by Samuel, recognizing this Nidus is here. But nope. Can't kill the Nidus Swarm. Hydras are out. Do we have any recalls available? You know what? He might have just used his recall and his energy on other stuff. Yeah, Hydra damage on things like cannons is so good. Meanwhile, the Void Rays, that's it. Good game, well played. Samuel wins as the Void Rays destroy his lair. He understands he's not beating these Voids in a direct fight, and base trading is not going to work out for him either. He just doesn't have the horses for that. So, good game. Great game there. Really, really fun stuff. That was great. Can't argue with it at all. Resources lost. 5,400 for the Zerg player. 3,600 for Samuel. And yeah, the Colossus was a bit of a weird idea. I don't think it did a whole lot there. A couple more Immortals might have been okay. But at the end of the day, just sneaky expansion, which Beyond did scout, but he couldn't kill because shield batteries are good. And there were 2 overcharges. There were 2 overcharges defending that base. That's incredible. All right, excellent. Excelente. So that's going to be it for game 2. Let's keep this going. Game 3 will be coming in just a second. Time for some PvP cheese. Top left, it is P-Man. He's the red Protoss. And in the bottom right, it is the blue Protoss player, Alchemy. I just realized that none of my screeners chose a ZVT cheese. Or a TVZ cheese, depending on your preference. A lot of Protoss and Zerg and Terran here, but no ZVTs, which means I think we need some excellent ZV cheese for the month of January 2021, okay? That is the challenge. Alright, so P-Man's sending out 2 probes and putting up a forge, so it's going to be a cannon rush here. Let's see how Alchemy handles this. I don't think he saw this probe, which is, man, that is a shame. And this one took a roundabout way, so he doesn't get scouted. And mission successful there. Alright, so the probe here will see the forge, and notice it's a cannon rush. And we'll see how much that helps him. Worker scouting is very good at these lower levels because, you know, it always helps to see if there's cheese coming your way. Hey, look, a forge, says Alchemy. Alright, just making sure everything is cool here, guys. Double gateway, double gas. What is happening? Oh, he does kill the probe on the high ground. That's good. Oh, but he lets this pylon finish, though, because the other probe's up here. And he's worried about it, but no, he's protected by the cannon now. Ha 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 ha. Wha-bam, probe down. Hey, chase me over here. Do whatever you want. This is, you cover your new cannons with existing cannons. That is the backbone of cannon rushing. Alright, man, Alchemy decides, I can't let this happen. Zealot in the mix. Bam, cannon down. Zealot taking direct hits. Oh, was getting hits from that cannon. Pretty nice target firing from P-Man there. Doesn't like what he sees and goes back to work. work, Alchemy, no! Alright, Alchemy's Cyber Core is finishing. He can make some Stalkers. He's Chrono boosting out some Stalkers, which is good. Okay, good. So that was a really ill-advised cannon because it wasn't covered by the low ground one, but this one is. You'll notice that this one totally is. I love the animation when you're shooting a projectile from the low ground to the high ground, or vice versa in StarCraft 2. It, like, lifts the ball up and shoots it over. It's such a cool thing. Can we see it? Oh, gets the probe. Nice job, Stalkers. And look, they can take down the cannon. 2 Stalkers have shut this down. Stalkers completely shut this down. Nicely done. 2 gate, getting the gas. The second gas was a little ambitious. Got the Cyber Core down. Had to actually pull some of the probes to deal with those early cannons. But then by the time the second round of cannons came up, he had his Stalkers out, and that was just beautifully, beautifully done. Well done indeed by Alchemy. Now, I love that P-Man is expanding behind this. He doesn't have anything. He's making his first gateway. He's making a second gateway. But his opponent has Stalkers, dude. Look, you can high ground this. Oh, look, this is another example. Particle beams going meow, meow, meow. Just falling off a cliff there to hit that cannon. Always entertaining. It always makes me laugh. And then this pylon dies, and the army value is 10-2 because we're making a zealot now. And I think he just gets another pair of... Well, he's got 3... How does he have 3 Stalkers? I guess he didn't have the gas to make another pair, but... Yeah, I think it's just time to go, honestly. He's bringing probes with him? What is this? Oh, you know what'd be pretty hot is, like, shield batteries right here the Stalkers can fall back to. But I don't think you even need that, actually. Just go ahead and your 3 Stalkers with some decent micro should be able to kill everything. I mean, there's 1 cannon, sure. 3 Stalkers can take that down. They do bonus versus armored. They're very good versus buildings. You might have to do some fancy micro to make sure that one of the Stalkers doesn't take all the shots and die. So you have 3 Stalkers at the end of the fight, but you totally can do this. Oh, okay, so he throws up a pylon over here. It's getting Warp Gate. Warp Gate is just about done here. And the Stalkers just don't want to mess around with the cannon at all. But look at this. 5 Stalkers absolutely mess with the cannon, man. Ah! Stalker shows up for P-Man, runs in fear. Oh, yeah. These poor probes. This is not the fight for them. Not even close. You're going to throw up a gateway there? I guess if you want to do the forward warp-in stuff with any amount of speed, you do want a gateway over here. But nope. Throwing up a gateway back home, actually. Interestingly enough, these Stalkers, again, might just kind of win the game. Good. Again, bringing the wounded Stalker over to the back there. Excellent, excellent micro for sure. Probe down. Stalker down. Not great micro from P-Man. Can't lose. You have 2 Stalkers. You cannot lose it. Oh, okay, well, now Stalkers are dead. Now the Nexus is dead, and the cannon's honestly dead. This is too many Stalkers for a cannon to handle. Big explosion on the Nexus, and P-Man calls the GG. Alchemy is your winner. Nicely done, Alchemy. The counterattack of Stalkers gets it done. Gets Stalkers out as fast as it can. Shuts down the cannon rush. Nicely done. Kind of focusing the probes there, too. Killing a couple of them. Really slowing down the ability of P-Man to get anything done there. Resources lost. Geez, 2,000 for P-Man. Only 300 for Alchemy. Ends up losing what exactly? 5 probes and a zealot. Did not lose a Stalker. Good Stalker control for sure. Cool. That's it for that cheese. We've got more coming. Again, no ZVT. Challenge. Get ZVT cheese. Okay, be right back. This is one of the 2 replays that were sent to me this month that all 3 screeners really liked. So the expectations are high. Valator versus Corollas. Bottom right onto Thora. It is the red Protoss player, Corollas, and on the top left, Valator, which is kind of like Vader, but with an L. Anyway, the Mandalorian season finale was pretty great, I think. Honestly, it was nice to see Luke Skywalker kicking butt and taking names, which we haven't really gotten since Return of the Jedi, which came out like, I don't know, the year before I was born or a couple years later. That's how long it's been. Anywho. So the name of this replay is Switcheroo, which I don't know if that refers to Vlader's plan or Corollas' plan, or if somebody on the fly decides to switch up a strategy, or what we're looking at here. But again, all 3 screeners loved this replay. So we're going to get it in there for sure. Yeah, got to make sure to do this one. PVT's most popular, and I'm not sure if that's because I don't know. Maybe because my screeners are Protoss and Terran mains, and they're just not that into Zerg, or... Doesn't really matter. What is this? Double gas. Barracks at home, but also 2 SCVs coming over with proxy shenanigans on their minds. What is even happening right now? Is he going like... Oh, man. It would be kind of cool. It's like a double starport, double battlecruiser rush. But the problem is, against... Protoss, battlecruiser rushes are kind of bad because stalkers are amazing against battlecruisers. Aw, this probe is trying. This probe is trying so hard. It's trying so hard to see what's going on in here. It's just not figuring it out. Alright, well, double factory anyway. Battlecruiser not as fun. Just oversaturating this gas, and it's really annoying me, but maybe we'll figure it out eventually. So, what do we think here? Cyclones? Cyclone would be pretty hot, honestly, and really hard for the Protoss to deal with. He throws up his own forward pylon. Has he scouted at all? No. Nobody's scouted anything in this game. They're just blind proxying each other right now. Double gas. Adept coming in. A sentry on the way. And warp gate. What is this? And a robo. Okay, so double cheese. Yes, we do like double cheese on the Falcon Paladin cheese compilation for sure. I guess while we have a second, the qualifications for cheese that have my screeners is 1, make sure it's 7 minutes or under. If it's longer than 7 minutes, make sure it has a good reason to be so and that it's interesting and exciting for the whole time. And if it's like, you know, 20 minutes, no, we're not doing that. Also, interesting cheese. If we've never seen a type of cheese before, make sure you give that special preference. Double cheese is preferred, absolutely. The higher level cheese it is, the more we want to get it into the cheese compilation. So GM level cheese, master level cheese, diamond level cheese, all these above things like bronze and silver and gold and platinum. It's just, we like seeing better execution of cheese and better defensive cheese rather than somebody cheesing because their opponent wasn't very good. Not as fun. It can be fun, but generally not as fun. So an immortal coming in unarmed. Is he going Hellbat? No, because he reactored these. What? Thors. What? Double proxy fac Thor from Vlader. I don't... Okay, this might qualify as... I'm not sure I've ever seen this before. The problem for Krullis is his army is up here, and the problem for Vlader is that his army is down here. So, yeah, Krullis is going to be like, there's probably going to be some kind of defense down this way. Look at these SCVs. Sliding on by.
I'm here in the Your probes are under attack.
That's incredible. The SCVs come in for the repair. So, we're going to be base racing this. This is absolutely going to come down to who can kill stuff faster. They both have anti-air, which is great, but neither of them have flying units. So if Vlader gets his command center out here, I think he maybe wins. The problem is Immortals are really good versus Thors. Stalkers are too. So if it comes down to a direct confrontation, Krullis just has more stuff. Now at this point, he's like, there is literally nothing home. Lift it and run. Run! Excellent. Go, 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 go. I'm not sure. Is that enough dead air space back there? I love Vlader's response to this. I really do. The Thors are kind of wasting their time on a pylon, which is not what they want to be doing here at all. Oh, and they can crush force fields. Not that there's any sentries down here anyway. No, don't worry about this pylon for. Okay, so Krullis is like, I really need to defend my homeland. Let's go. He's got a siege tank too. That's very cool. Alright, so the recall is happening. Here we go. Can you defend? The Immortals are target... Oh, everybody's target firing one of the Thors. The repair is good, but not good enough. Siege tank, sieging up. Second Thor gonna die. I was really worried about this for Vlader. Yeah, that's it, man. The Thor, so important. Bam, GG. Well, no GG, just a rage quit. But, yeah, 6 kill Immortal there. Stalkers do bonus damage versus Armored. Stalkers and Immortals both trade so well versus Thors. Zealots do pretty well at the same time. I mean, he accidentally kind of created an anti-Thor composition. And just bad luck. Just bad luck for Vlader that he didn't go. I think Cyclones would have been so much better. like 4 Cyclones with good micro, I think they do so much better here than the Thors do. Anyway, that was fun. That was a really fun double cheese play. Excellent. I'm glad we got that one in there. Okay, we got more cheese next. We're on Submarine. Bottom right, Baniac. Top left, Rivs. What a name. What a name that is. Alright, so we got some Zerg here, but again, it's not versus Terran because we don't have any of those this month. Please send in your ZVTs. I like ZVT cheese. Bum, 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 bum. Be sure to check out the Falcon Paladin Hour. It is a weekly podcast with myself and Somicron. We talk about StarCraft 2, make bets on it. He put his faith in Beyond recently. I kind of reluctantly put my faith in Cyril for TSL 6, and it worked out for me. In the end, go figure. Betting on sports is, it's a dumb idea. It's one of the more frustrating forms of betting is sports betting. Just in general, I think. Anyway, Baniac, hatch first in it. Probably not our cheeser today. Gateway here for Ribs. I don't feel like it's him either, but it could just throw up a proxy here and make things a little bit fancy. Yeah, man. I mean, Baniac just not even throwing up his gas yet. He's got 18 supply. There we go. So now taking... There. Wow. Okay. He had enough money for it and then immediately spawning pool. So he's fine. He's doing all right. Riv's got his... Oh, second gas, no expansion. This could be a quick scouting probe and then kind of backs up to toss up maybe a pylon here. The problem is your opponent could take his third base here or here. So throwing up a proxy in those locations is just asking for it to get scouted. I think. What is his play? He doesn't have, there we go. Finally taking a cyber core. I think Rivs is our cheeser. I think he's thinking too much about what he wants to do, and his build is suffering for it, which is definitely something that happens. And there's the Forge. And look at this. Yeah, I mean, Baniac's just going to take his third down here. It'll be fine. That's a pretty... That's like a 2-minute... He's got the resources for it. Oh, no, he was looking for proxies. Okay, so he's suspicious. Mainly because he just sees there's not an expansion here from Rivs. So that is entirely fair, man. Rivs, what are you doing? He doesn't have any army at all. Like this... Oh, and he's supply blocked, too. He's trying to get a stalker, but he can't. This is one of those games where Maniac, if he just makes 6 lings and just runs them across the map, he kind of just wins. It'd have to be an earlier pool than that, though. But his third base is up, and here's the pylon for Ribs. And there's the Stargate. Alright, so I'm thinking Voids. He's going to have a Stalker and a Cannon back home. I mean, honestly, a Ling Flood would do wonders against this. I don't know. I guess you can't get much surface area on that cannon, but with a lot of Lings, taking down that Cybernetics core wouldn't take too long, and then the cannon gets surrounded, and then it dies. It's rough. 4th base, 3-minute 4th? Wait. He canceled this because of the pylon, and then tossed it up. And then he knows this is here. Maniac, friend. You did... Oh, it cancels that. You don't have to... You have Zerglings! Oh, he could have just sent the Lings down and shut this down. He's doing it now. Does he not have... This is why you make it... There you go. 6 Lings. I like it. 6 Lings is good. Trying to take down these cannons before they finish. And doing all right. Nope. Hang on. Bring the queens down. Maybe spread the creep first? I don't know. Pro tip, shield batteries don't heal stuff that isn't constructed yet. No, wait! Oh, okay. He could have taken down the cannon, maybe gotten the other cannon too. Void Rays are notoriously bad at killing Zerglings. Look at these guys, kind of or this one dude camouflaging in here. Yeah, but 2 queens? Drop. Shield battery says I am an invincible Void Ray. It's only one. Bring all 3 queens over, and you got this thing. Baniac. Also, Zergling counterattack, pretty hot. I like this very much. Trying to see, did you expand here or something? No, you're really just one basing this, huh? All right, cool. Maybe taking a third base was a mistake. It's very possible. But, okay, so now, let's see, this is the problem. The Lings are all just trying to attack that cannon. That's not going to work out. This is back on out. It's a one-basing Protoss. All right, that's good to know. Just always be pumping queens forever and ever. Maybe try to get up to Hydralisks while we're at it. I do love that another queen is here, another queen down there. But seriously, you have 700 minerals. Just make a macro, or always, I guess, maybe be using your third hatch. Always be making 3 queens. If this proxy Void Ray stuff is happening to you, always be making 3 queens. Just never stop and try to get up to Hydras as soon as you can. I like this from Baniac. I really do. His transfuses are pretty hot. And really nice here. This one shield, like, these should be shield batteries instead of cannons for Rivs. He's recognizing that and throwing up another shield battery. I like that spore location too, so that the Void Rays have to get out of range of the cannons to hit it. That is such a line of queens, man. You do not want to be here. He decides to move the spore up. So maybe can his queens high ground? I don't think his queens can high ground hit any of this. He's making 12 drones. He's going for a lair. I can support all of this. And his third base is in a spot of trouble. He does have creep connecting all of his bases, though, which is great. So the Void Rays are going to try to kill a couple of these drones, which is fantastic. Oh, that's a free Void Ray. Just, I understand you want to rally your Void Rays to the other Void Rays. I get that, I do. Look at these queens chasing these suckers down. If they had Flux Veins, they wouldn't be chased down, that's for sure. And then you just loop around to the main, where there's one Spore, which actually might kill a Void Ray. If you're not careful, there's a couple really low HP ones, but no. He doesn't target the low HP Void Rays at all. Look at these Void Rays. Just, yeah. Using this flying ability, going to the high ground. The queens have to run their little legs off to get over. This one Spore kind of chasing the Void Rays away from this position. The fact that it's one base from Rifts, though, is just, it's not going to work. He's only lost that. Oh, hang on. Oh, I jinxed it. That's a second Void Ray down. Okay, that's not good. That is, in fact, very bad. He's not spending his money particularly well. Does he only has. This is one Stargate. Look, you can support 2 Stargates off of one base if you're making Void Rays, man. You're sitting here on 400 gas. Transfuses from Maniac or something to behold. I guess it's Kanab backwards, if maybe that's what he's going for. I don't know. Spore getting some free shots off. God, that Void Ray is down to 7 HP. It's a free Spore. It wasn't even attacking. Oh no. Okay, that Void Ray is dead. Why are we stood in there too long, I think? Another Void Ray dies. This is really falling apart for Rivs all of a sudden. Look at this. Just producing queens consistently here. A Hydralisk Den would be pretty great. Okay, I think that might be GG. I think Rivs. Yep, Rivs is like, I'm out of Void Rays. That's it. And he dies with 2,000 minerals and 500 gas in the bank. That is always a problem. Just, if you're not spending your money and you lose the game with this much in your bank, learn from it. 6 Void Rays died. He could have had 2 Stargates over here off of his 1 base and 2 gas play. Had double the amount of Void Rays. Okay, not double, but it's 150 gas per Void Ray. So that's what? 3, 4, 5 Void Rays, maybe? 5 more Void Rays in the mix, and suddenly you're doing better for yourself. Additionally, see how I have 2,000 gas or 2,000 minerals? Make some Zealots. Like, bring Zealots in. Queens hate fighting Zealots, and if they're distracted by killing Zealots, they can't kill your Void Rays very well. But spend your cash. Baniac spending his gas exceptionally well, not spending his minerals all that well. Injecting was hard when all of your queens are defending. I totally understand that. None of these hatches are injected. But he does have a great number, 52 drones. Saturating these gases would be amazing. He never quite got up to the Hydralisk Den attack, but that would have been nice too. He didn't need it, and just it would have been good. That's all I'm saying. Excellent. All right, cool. So good hold there from Baniac and the ZVP against the Chad Rays. But yeah, that's going to be it for this match. Let's keep this thing going. We'll be right back. Hey, it's some ZVZ cheese on Submarine. Bottom right, it is Finwekilo. What the heck? Finwekilo it is. And in the top left, it is Volmalisk with the Brood War skin here. Excellent. Brood War skin hatch. I think it looks better in 1440p than it does in 1080, so I don't know, kind of growing on me. All right, Volmalisk is sending out a very, very early drone scout. Finwekilo. I'm going to just call him Finn. Like in the Star Wars movies. Boy, was Finn mismanaged as a character. In the last movie. Honestly, he should have this great arc, right? He's a stormtrooper that turned good. We've never had that before. And then suddenly, it just doesn't matter. Like, that's it. He decides to join the rebellion. Or join the resistance. Or the New Republic. I don't know, whatever. There's problems. There's problems with the story. And that's it. He doesn't do anything. They don't know what to do with him after that, you know? I mean, he kills Phasma, which is great. But, like, he has nothing to do in the next movie other than yell at Rey and say that he needs to tell her something and then never do it. Alright, I can't think about Rise of Skywalker. It makes me too mad. It really, really upsets me how much garbage it is. Okay, so Finwekilo does go for the pool first play with a gas and an expansion. On the other side, Volmalisk has thrown down a proxy hatch up here at the third base location for the Zerg player on the bottom right. He's bringing a bunch of drones down. Wow, this feels like a spine crawler rush. Dude, this is kind of awesome. So you build the spines here, then you walk them over and dump them in your opponent's base and say good luck. The problem is, if there's too many Zerglings, they will kill the spine crawlers before they finish burrowing. So here we go. You can make 4. 1, 2, 3. Why is he mining? You can make enough spines. There you go. I don't know why he thinks he didn't have the resources for this. Make another one. Excellent. Okay. Very good. So the problem here for Volmalisk is that enemy lings show up. And now he decides to make some lings, but they are heavily delayed. Finwekilo assumes there are Zerglings here. Look at him hiding up there. He doesn't have a baneling nest, does he? No. So he's not going to try to creep some banelings, but he could have been in here killing drones the whole time. Instead of, he shows up right when the Volmalisk's lings show up. Hold on. There you go. Actually fight. Excellent job chasing him away. Slowlings versus slowlings is always a weird battle. And here come the spines. The March of the Spines. What's a good song for the March of the Spines? Dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da da. March of the Spines. Here we come. We're gonna burrow in your natural and watch your bum. I don't know, something like that. So yeah, the problem is not enough lings, right? This is incredible. The Spine Crawler Rush. 3:30 you have this happening. I kind of want to do this on ladder now. I'm inspired by this Volmalisk. And then he's trying to throw up his own spines, but guess what? Burrowing takes less time than building. La 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 la. Hold the wings off. Bring your other spines up to battle. Oh, that spine does finish. But it's 2-1. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Oh, the transfuse is good, but reinforcing spine crawlers. Bum ba da ba da dum ba dum ba dum ba ba da ba dum ba dum. Burrow in here, burrow in here. Maybe burrow right there. The transfuses are pretty good. This last spine crawler has got to burrow in somewhere, and there it is. I think that's GG. It's too much spine. Bam, queen's down. Bam, zergling's down. Bam. Okay, the Zergling's very smartly going after the injured spine. Oh, which he uproots and moves away to keep it alive. Hot moves from Volmalisk. They really want to... They're going to kill the spine, but at what cost? The cost of everything. And now you have 2 spines in your mineral line and... Oh, wait. Hang on. Finwekilo is making some roaches. Oh, it's the Zerglings are getting shots off on. Is he gonna... Nah, that's terrible micro. Okay, well... Rough stuff. They're from Finn Wekalo. And now the broodling... Oh, he's coming in to hit it when the broodlings are distracting the spines. That's so good. And one of the spines does die, but look at the reinforcing zerglings from Volmelisk pouring in. Ah, the assistance and the surrounding roaches with wings is so good in smaller numbers. And that's it. Volmelisk gets the win. The Spine Crawler rush is victorious. 13 kill Spine Crawler. What an absolute boss of a spine that one was. Well done, Volmelisk. That was fun. That was a straight up, I'm going to build spines on a different base. And then walk them over here. March of the Spines. How? That's inspiring stuff. That's good stuff. This is the kind of cheese I like to see. Cool. All right, we got more. Did you know that? There's more cheese for your Wednesday. Can you believe it? I bet you can. 5100 MMR for both of these players in this one. Bottom left, Samuel. Top right, StarLife. StarLife, however you say that, got himself an insane... Let's see. Team... Winter... That's hard to read, man. Master Killer? I can't... Whatever, it's fine. It's cool spinning logo, though, man. That's great stuff. Now, this is another one that was chosen by all three of the screeners. So again, super, super high level, 5100 MMR, well-executed cheese coming in. I'm going to assume from Samuel here. There's your forge. All right, cool stuff. So let's see what we get out of this probe. Make it look like he's scouting, right? You cannot get away with this at 5100 MMR. That's in full vision. That's in full... Oh, I did the 3-pylon wall off. That's so annoying. Quickly. Yes, wall off against further probes showing up. Finish your barracks. That first cannon is coming up here. Oh, cancel. Duke. He gets the probe out through a really slick cancel. Move out, replant, cancels these two, tosses in a gateway that's even harder for these SCVs to get through. This is some crazy good micro. This is the... Okay, it's 180 micro. It's not like 400 micro or anything. 400 micro. APM to these SCVs. There's too many of them. Actually, is it too many of them if the cannon is murdering every one of these guys? It's 3 shots per SCV, but like... Oh, Marine. Careful, bud. Careful, friend. Oh, look at him killing the supply depot. Oh, he kills his own pylon, so the probe can sneak out and do more shenanigans. This is incredible stuff. This really is. The barracks can hit this gateway, but it's going to take a long time for 2 Marines to kill an entire gateway here. That said, chrono boosting out a Zealot. The Zealot's going to get out. Marines against these cannons. Really good. Ah, that Marine can't make the run to the bunker. Unfortunately. Oh my gosh, Zealots. Zealots in the mix here too. This is...
Command center upgrade complete.
StarLife is really trying here. Look at this. This poor SCV's job is making sure the supply depot doesn't die. The bunker can get directly hit by this cannon. And the repair is coming in. Is it in time? Yes, it is in time. StarLife doing some good stuff here. But he's down to 9 SCVs. It's 9 SCVs to 23 probes. Is there another Zealot on the way? Yes, though I guess this Zealot's doing all the work it needs to. It has 0 kills, though. Okay, that's GG. I think StarLife is just out. Yeah, you're down to 7 SCVs. You have no income at all right now. Okay, tiny bits of income right now from 2 mineral patches. Your buddy across the map here is fully saturated on 1 base. You'll notice he's not making any more cannons. Oh, these... Oh my gosh. This Zealot, though. 5-kill Zealot before he gets wiped out. He went from 0 to 5 real fast. An Adept is in your mineral line. I'm really impressed with StarLife for standing in here like this, but... Is he going to make the Void Rays show up? Is that what this is again? You don't make Void Rays versus Terran, but in the situation where they don't have any Marines, GG, man. That's it. StarLife is out. When there's one Marine on the field, it's okay to make a Void Ray. You can handle that, I think, as a Void Ray. Good game. That was an execution. That was a brutal execution. I believe the name of the replay was Terran's Close Your Eyes or Cover Your Eyes or something like that. And Sniper Monkey was definitely very much on board with that sentiment. Like it was reacted to pretty well by StarLife, but Samuel, just some slick moves, keeping that probe alive as long as he did. Getting this cannon up, getting a gateway in that it's harder to get through to get to the photon cannon, getting this cannon up, getting a Zealot out. It is a slick, well-practiced play here. And Terran just no chance. None whatsoever there. Well, we started with a Terran win in TVP, but it sure isn't going well for them since then. But that's fine, because guess what? We have some more cheese going for you here today. And, I don't know, maybe something with Protoss and Terran again. We'll see. Lightshade, the latter edition, top left. It is the red Protoss player, Pro Scout. And in the bottom right, it is the blue Protoss player, Maximus. Okay, who's going to be on the side of the cheese here today? All right, Probe Scout. Again, this is GM level cheese. Although Maximus has a probe moving out too. Oh, and he's got a forge. Oh, both players going forge. Yes, double cheese again. Coming through for the cheese compilation for December. All right, so is this going to be the battle of who can cannon rush the best? Ooh, blocking off this probe with a gateway, recognizing the threat that it is if it's inside your base. Because that's what Probe Scout does. He's stealing gas. He's trying to get a pylon up, but getting shadowed pretty heavily by the enemy probes, which is exactly what you want to be doing here. This is really smart stuff. Both players, again, having probe inside your base is bad. Another one showing up is so much worse. Double the trouble here, I believe they would say. He's getting gas. What? I guess he just got his gas so it wouldn't be stolen later. Oh, got the triple. Oh, God, that was so close to not finishing. Got the triple pylon wall. Got the resources for the cannon. Not yet. Starting now. What is he? Okay, so cancels it, retosses it up, gets the cannon up. Yeah, Maximus he's not doing as well with the cannon rush, guys. His cannon is not in range of anything. I can't even, like, who's who here? Whose pylons are whose? This is just abject chaos right now. I guess all of those are Probe Scouts. All that warping in stuff is Probe Scout stuff. Yeah, that's red. Oh, the cannon finishes. Okay, so that's an enemy cannon that's coming up. But it's a 2-to-1 scenario, and the blue cannon was late. And this one might... Oh, does have a chance to actually kill one of them. Oh, he's going to hold! Hey, Maximus. He did it. He got 2 cannons up. Awesome stuff. The problem with his cannon rush on this side of the map is he doesn't have a ton of cash. If he had a cannon here instead of here, he'd be in a much better position. Oh, he lost another probe. This Zealot wandering out across the map trying to kill things. Okay, this is chaos. Chaos with a capital K. I know it doesn't actually start with cannon here. Maximus recognizing there's a zealot hovering across the map trying to kill him. Seriously though, Maximus, like if you just put this cannon here. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Maximus, your fatal flaw was you don't have a cannon threatening any of Probe Scout's buildings right now. Wow, this Zealot's taking a lot of hits, but he just keeps coming, doesn't he? Like, oh yeah, you want to lose all that mining time trying to kill me? By all means, go right ahead. Okay, but maybe watch it with the zappers. He was too injured. He was too injured for this sweet world. Aw. Cybercore, warp it in. It's kind of settled down at this point. Ooh, I like the Adept, though. I do like the Adept idea. Maximus, make an Adept. Or a Stalker would be good, too. Something? Oh, no longer. Oh, he's not making anything? That's a mistake. Alright, Adept, your one job is to kill all of these probes by yourself. I mean, two-shotting probes makes this easy, I guess. Oh, careful taking hits, though, bud. She's doing alright. Oh, she's taking too many hits. Once again, a lot of lost mining time, but at least some probes died here instead of the poor Zealot that got nothing accomplished at all. Maximus has lost 7 probes. Probe Scout has lost 4. It's 23 to 26. Another Adept wanders in and just starts killing probes. Like, the Stalker is directly shooting her in the back of the head, and she doesn't care. I'm not sure if these are good trades. The first one, probably. The second one, not as much. Also, you do end up scouting the Stargate, yeah? Oh, he didn't scout the Stargate! He doesn't know Phoenix are being produced. That's a problem. Maximus takes the base up here. Probe Scout's in trouble. He really is. What's his follow-up, honestly? Is it... It's Warp Prism Void Ray Shenanigans is what it is. He's so worried about this one cannon, he's shuttling Stalkers down to the low ground from the high ground. Just kill the cannon. It's one cannon. It's not that scary. Okay, so Maximus has got 2 bases, but again, he's not that far ahead on total workers. Probe Scout's going to start mining out his main base, though, if he doesn't expand, which is the problem. And his 1 base at 6 minutes is not great for this era of Legacy of the Void. Does he know about this? He doesn't know about this, but he's heading in that general direction anyway. Oh, abrupt left. Never mind. Yeah, if he could kill this, that would be a pretty big blow to Maximus's attempts to win this game. Phoenix here. Stalker count is just, I think, too much for Phoenix. Also, the Phoenix are leaving the building. So that's not good. Stalkers. This is just too much. It's 28 to 12 army supply. Probe Scout is just going to walk in here and win. If the Stalker count wasn't as high as it is, then the Phoenix would be incredible. But look at this. 3, no. If it was a couple Stalkers, I think this would be doable. But the fact that it's like 10 is bad. Yeah. Nope. Thanks for playing, I guess. The probes are getting pulled, which is never a great sign. Guardian Shield is up for Probe Scout. It's kind of awesome. The Phoenix are trying to lift and kill what they can here. It's a good number of them, but the Stalker count is just too gosh darn high. Yeah, Stalker's on too much. The Immortal took some damage, but did not die because it's not a light unit. Doesn't take bonus from them Phoenix at all. And yeah, that's your GG. It's too many Stalkers. You can lift and try to kill these as much as you want, but your Phoenix are taking so many big hits. The Phoenix have to get out of there, and they can't win a game. They can't kill buildings. They could go over here and maybe lift and kill all of these probes, but it doesn't help you win. This is army value. That's what he's going to do. He's going to fly across there with the probes and try to wipe out Probe Scout's economy And look at this. Look at the sneakiness that is Maximus's natural base at a third base location. That might actually be enough to keep him in this game. Yeah, Probe Scout has not expanded. This one cannon, I feel like it's kind of mentally screwed up his ability to take a natural. Now here's the thing. You killed your opponent's Nexus, and the game is not telling you that they're being revealed. That means they have a Nexus somewhere else. Where is it, though? And the answer is up this way. So where are you going to go? Left or right? Oh, I was going left. Checking to see, is there a base here? No. Is there a base here? No. This is where you have to split up your units. Like, send one stalker to each available base instead of sending your whole army to one base at a time. It's not how this works. Maximus, is he just continuing with Phoenix? Yeah, he's just trying to win this thing with Mass Phoenix. I mean, if you have enough Phoenix, sure. This is totally doable. The stalker count is only... Okay, it's 16. Alright, he found it. Finally, the whole army arrived. Jesus, one immortal is so important to victory. It's just, it's too many. It's too many stalkers. The Phoenix are a great idea here. They really are. But in a direct confrontation, no. And Probe Scout does get the win in 9:30. Yo, nicely done. Phoenix, not a bad idea. You just didn't have enough to make this thing work. And Probe Scout just had too many stalkers consistently throughout these engagements. So the fact that he had the sneaky base was good. Maximus could have won this game. If maybe he invested in not Phoenix. Maybe like 2 immortals and a bunch of stalkers, or like 3 immortals would have been incredible. All right, sweet. We've got one more game left, so stick with it. We'll get one more match in here, and then we'll wrap up the Cheese Comp for December. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Cheer on Lightshade, bottom right. Mac Winston, top left. Carapula, which one heck of a name there. Good luck, have fun. Mac Winston says have fun, etc. Which means it's implied that you can fill in whatever you want there, right? Have fun, good luck. Have fun, win the game. Have fun, make some Pop-Tarts. El Refugio del Crapula, says Mac Winston. Is that a reference to a TV show or a movie or something? Okay, says Crapula. It's a good question, man. Okay, indeed. Gateway coming up for Mac Winston. Seems to be, he's going to be the cheeser, or cheesy here today, rather. As this is proxy of all proxies. He's got one coming up at home. Maybe to allay suspicion. He needs to bring an SCV over to save this guy. Oh, no, don't bring all the SCVs. Crapula may not quite know what he's doing here today. I'm just going to toss that out there. You bring one SCV over when this one's under attack, and you defend it. That's it. It's one SCV off the line. It's been that since Brood War. That's how long this has been a thing that's been happening. 22 years, man. One SCV is all you need. Don't bring 5. All right. So after that mistake, he's fine. He walls off. He's making a Marine. This proxy barracks is going to finish here. Mac is throwing down a cybernetics core. I don't... What do we think? He's checking to see if there's an expansion, to be my guess. Is there an expansion? Is there a Reaper coming in? What do I need to be worried about here? Wow, look at this. Actually seize the Marine. Marine, kill that probe. Marine, don't let this probe kill you. All right, excellent. Very good. Oh, and even good micro. Dang, Crapula coming through with a good Marine stutter stepping. What the Tech Lab Barracks? What are we doing? A Marauder? Okay, so it's a 1 Proxy Rax Marauder play. Mac Winston expanding. A barrack or a bunker here would be great, Crapula. I understand you only have floating. There we go, 100 minerals. Do it. Do a bunker. Do a bunker. Yes, doing a bunker. I mean, maybe actually in range of something you can kill, but this is fine too. Marauder shows up. Shield. Oh, kill the shield battery. Crapula. The way you win this game is you kill this shield battery with this Marauder and this Marine right now. Instead of letting it finish, because you don't know that it's there. Ah, crap. Oh, no, he doesn't know that it's there. Okay. Well, I mean, it could be worse. Get in the bunker. Kill the shield battery. Oh, yes. Cancels the shield battery. Oh, Crapula. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Crapula doing some stuff here. Forces a cancel on the natural base. Coming up the ramp. Mac Winston has nothing. He has Unadept, which rallied out there, took some free shots. Probes getting pulled to try to save the day. Probes surprisingly cost-efficient versus Marauders. Oh, pulls back to the bunker. This is pretty good micro from Crapula, considering kind of the early game didn't look super hot, but he's stutter-stepping like a boss right now. Army value is 11 to 2. 11 to 2. Oh, he's making a mistake. He's going for the shield battery and taking a lot of hits from these probes. He does get the shield battery, which is nice, but he loses. Look at all that Terran blood. He loses at least 2, maybe 3 Marines, maybe 2 Marines and a Marauder there. Oh, no. It's still... Okay, 9 to 4 army supply is better. No shield... Oh, he's got a shield battery now, baby. Look at him. Look, the shield battery. This is the difference between life and death for Protoss, man. Before the shield battery, Crapula just wins this game right there. That's it. He's got a supply depot up here, which is really fun. He's making command center. He feels like he's got a contain set up, I guess. He's throwing... I like this position for the bunker better. Very nice. I'm not going to complain about this for Crapula at all. Salvages that one. Like a medevac would be amazing here. Maybe throwing down a factory and then a starport and a medevac would be sick in this situation. Mac Winston's like, I was going to expand. That's not happening. Also, pro tip for Crapula, if you're going to make this many Marauders, get Concussive Shell. Like, you might as well. It's a lot of Marauder. And also it means that stuff can't run away from you as fast. It's a really good upgrade. The pros would do that. If they're making this many Marauders and attacking a Protoss with them this early, they would Tech Lab. There we go. Oh, that's a reactor. They would use this Tech Lab and actually get Concussive Shell. Not something you seem interested in doing. That's okay. I'm not going to kill you for it. But Concussive Shell, a medevac would be great. Mac Winston's holding on just like through the skin of his shield batteries effectively here. Man, look at how fast it obliterates Adepts. This Marine Marauder stuff. Marine Marauder in general versus gateway units is insanely cost efficient. Like, once again, prioritizing buildings when you're taking damage from enemies. It's not great. By all means, kill pylons, kill shield batteries, but take care of the stuff trying to kill you first. Don't give them free hits because you think killing a shield battery is the difference between winning and losing. Alright, so this is one base attack versus one base defense. It means cost efficiency is everything here. Resources lost at this point are 1,400 for Mac Winston and 850 for Crapula. 3 Marauders and 8 Marines have died. Mostly probes have died for Mac Winston today. Army supply is 25 to 14, though. Oh, the force field's not bad. Actually catching a couple... Wow, that's a lot of dead Terran at the bottom of this ramp. Excellent. A siege tank is actually... Oh, he's doing it. He's doing the starport thing. Actually going for a double starport thing. Where's his factory at? Oh, right here. Cool. Okay, maybe like land your base down here though. Maybe 2-base this thing. Wait for the medevacs. Or get force fielded and get free deaths again. You can do that if you want, if you're into that sort of thing. Wait. He reactored the starport. Is he going Banshee? Why? But medevacs are such a logical choice here, Crapula. Makes me want to say Scapula. He's not doing anything with the starport, which is bad. Oh, Max, how did you sneak? What a sneaky probe you are, sneaking this down there. That's great. Crapula lands his natural, while Mac is warping his in a weird place, but hey, it counts. It exists. He is going Banshee. Is he going 2-port Banshee? 2-port proxy Banshee at 7 minutes. It's weird. It might very well catch the Protoss off guard, but... 4 stalkers, couple sentries, shield batteries. You know what would be cool is if you sent the Banshees around back and started hammering these probes and forcing the stalkers to respond that way, and then coming up the ramp with the rest of your stuff. That'd be cool. Maybe don't leave your tank undefended, though. Oh, what's happening up here? Zealots. Oh, there's a War Prism. Of course there is. All right, so War Prism wiping out the main base of Crapula. Oh, hey, look, the Banshee gonna die. Yep, too many Stalkers. War Prism Zealot shenanigans. Making it happen, Captain. That's great. Where is... Everybody was coming home to deal with the Zealots, and then he didn't deal with the Zealots. He sends us... Oh, the sieged tank, though. Goodbye, sieged tank. You are dead. And the Banshee dies there, too. Okay, so... Imagine if they were medevacs. Imagine if they were medevacs. Fails as Crapula, smiles, and GG's out. All right, Mac Winston is your winner, holding against a very aggressive Terran player there. That was an excellent hold from Mac. Again, Crapula, he made some mistakes. Absolutely. I think he should have gotten a couple medevacs. That would have been insanely good for this group of dudes. Also, you know, I guess he's got +1 attack, but combat shield and concussive shell would have been godsends. And then I think you just ignore this and win with that. Good stuff, though. Really, really good game. That was fun. Thanks for sending that one in. Again, special thanks to my screeners this week or this month. Stefan, Jim, and Scott. Much appreciated your time spent on here. Thanks everyone who submitted replays. If you didn't get it in this month, try again next month. And now that you know maybe a little bit better about what we're looking for, that might be nice and help you get into the next one. All right, good stuff. Well, that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Cheese compilation. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.